Today's class we will see about the what is the difference between the general nurse and the forensic nurse. So general nurse who is having the wide knowledge about the nursing as well as the all type of the nursing care. What about forensic nurse? Forensic also will be having the wide knowledge about the nursing and all care of the procedures protocol. In addition to that, she should have the knowledge of the law and order, judiciary, IPC sections and new acts and amendments she has to know. And then data collections, mainly the general nurse is doing a data collection and history collection from the patient and from the family, from the community, only she is collecting. But the data collection from the victim and the police station and the emergency department and the mortuary. Then general nurses deal with the all medical communicable and psychiatric diseases, medical illnesses, communicable diseases, other psychological distress and the other medical cases and surgical cases is dealing, which is mostly hospital and the community patients is dealing. She also dealing with the community patients with the, especially the person with violence and the rape and suicide cases and sexual assault and homicide. So these are all the dealings where the forensic nurse is dealing. Here, the general nurse is doing mostly history collection from the patient and family in a base of medical and surgical. History collection is collected about the incident, the detailed history about incident, where it happened, when it happened, what is the time, how it is happened. So these are all where, when, how is the question has been asked when compared with the history collection of the general nurse. And general nurse is studying and reading in detail about the bills and rights of the patients. The patient have right to ask question, right to deny, or right to her treatment. So we have a 2025 bills of rights of the patients are that she has to remember. Here, this forensic nurse also dealing with the victim and accused. She should know what is the victim's rights of the victim and rights of the accused, which is appropriate for the forensic nurses to practice. The next one, general nurse, like a photo image is not needed. Needed to provide for the progress any photo, but forensic nurse photography is an important role playing in every step of their case movement and the progress towards the justice. Then blood and the other samples are collected in an ordinary medical appropriate container which is approved. Either it is collected by the nurse or sometimes most of the time lab technicians are coming and collecting to the wards nowadays. But here the strict protocol in collecting amount, how much is amount, kidney means how much amount, pancreas means how much, blood is 30 ml. So the labeling is very important and the sign and seal and date and time under the, if it is possible, better under the camera you have to collect these things, material collections. And general nurse is giving health education about the disease condition with the patients and the family members also in the community. Preventive promotive aspects she is keeping in the mind and educating the total family and the community. Here forensic nurses are giving education to the prisoners and juvenile centers and another centers which is run by the NGOs and correcting the behavioral disorder or the behavioral problem of the individual. The team members are mostly medical fraternities or the medical population like doctors, nurses. Nurses will have a relationship with the doctor, good relationship with the doctor and medics, and also physiotherapists and lab technician. Here the team members are mainly by the lawyers, social workers, doctors, post-mortem surgeons and etc. The informed consent is mostly used for all the procedures and only the surgical procedure, written OT, other procedures are given a written consent. Here we are using the implied consent, oral consent, written consent and the informed consent in a different strategical timing we are following. The negligence, what you have to suppose to do, you are not doing, that's called negligence. Less likely to improve the implement the law or impose the law. If sometimes negligence, the nurse forgot to give a medication, unless until the patient died or something only it become a big issue, correct? So mostly 99.9 nothing will be taken, like a maximum memo will be given, suspension will be done if the duty officer will take an action or termination or the cancel of the license. Maximum it will be happen if you do something negligence. What medicine you supposed to give, you are not giving, or you are intentional or unintentional, whatever it may be. Here, nursing negligence is severely punished under the IPC section 201. How it is, maybe the disappearance of evidence or changing or you are not preserved in a correct temperature, the blood is not preserved, the DNA report is coming wrong, or the rape case, there is a protocol that the major labia majora one swab, labia minora one swab, and vagina one swab, and deep cervical swab. So in all these swab will be going for that. So how many members minimum has been raped? There's a good example is RG car, full manipulation, full corruptions. So the case under the deal till now, even you strike, you die, I strive, you go. The evidence is correct. The judges cannot take the judgment properly. This is a live example. Currently, it had happened. So, and under this section, if she has done this negligence, she will be punished severely. That is the difference between the general nurse and the forensic nurse. We were telling about the general nurse should know about the Bill of Rights of the patient. Same way, forensic nurse should know about the rights of the victim. The victim is who once suffered from the physical mental harm and the emotional loss. So you know what is the state of the victim. So she should respect the right to be treated with the fairness and dignity and confidentiality. The right to inform the proceeding, what investigation is going on, what are you doing, what is the court proceedings are going on. It's right to know and right to get compensation because she is being punished. But the RG car, she died. What compensation? Whom will be given? The parents are not accepting the compensation. Right to attend the court and right to take a legal aid. If she do not have lawyer, if she don't have the money to keep a lawyer, the government has to provide her government lawyer. And right to protection and the safety. The victim is alive after rape. She is boldly coming to the court. We should give her safety and security. Somebody may do the acid something or violent to kill her if she may tell the testimony, the truth to the judge. So she has to be protected. The rights of the accused. That's why the nurse should be non-judgmental. The right to even accused to be informed. Right against the wrongful arrest. For example, they may not be accused. We are suspected case. We are arresting. So arrest warrant is not required for them. You have to remand them and keep it under the custody. But immediately you are arrested, it is the protocol says that within 24 hours you have to produce into the judiciary, in the nearby magistrate you have to produce them within 24 hours. If he decide, magistrate will be deciding whether he has to put it in the prison under this special prison or under the police custody. Why they are telling? There are so many police taken a revenge. I will arrest you under the suspicion. Then what they do, they may be relatives, they may collect the party money from the politician, and we had lot of cases. And one police went to the shop, and a mobile shop, asked for the mobile, he did not give. So he put the one arrest warrant, something stealing case, he put it, both the son and the father, both brutally violated, brutally beaten, and internal bleeding, they both were died. So that is why they have to, once you arrested, within 24 hours you have to produce under the magistrate. After death, all the human resource rights commissions will come, but once the death has come, life will not come back. So you have to be more vigilant as a forensic nurse and try to be silent. And you cannot, sometimes accused don't want to speak. So you cannot compel too much. You cannot compel the right to bail. Sometimes the accused having a lawyer and I want bail. That's a law and magistrate will be, judge will be decided whether the bail is allowed or not. Right to have a legal aid. Either the lawyer, right against the double jeopardy. That means nothing but one punishment. One mistake. He is not supposed to punish twice. Only once only he has to be punished. See how the forensic nurse are different from the general nurse, and how she wisely deal with the accused and the victim. She is playing a very great role as a forensic. So 5-mark question is coming. What is the difference between the general nurse and forensic nurse? These are all the points, you can write it. If another 5-mark question is coming, what is the rights of the victim and the rights of the accused? You also can write this answer. Thank you.